Hi, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Ben and today I'm going to walk around this 2012 Megane R.S. 265 Trophy Plus. Okay, so just want to run through a few features that this car has got that you probably weren't aware of, but when you do, you will be very surprised. Okay, so as we look here across the bonnet of this vehicle, we can see there the nice big Renault badging alongside those big aggressive lines and that nice chiseled front nose. So as we can see here on the front of the vehicle, you do have your RS badging. Okay, so this is the Renault Sport. All right, as we do look as well, you do have your front sensors, which is standard on this particular vehicle. You do have your daytime running lights, which really stand out on a nice drive. So when you're driving at night, they really do stand out, but gives you that better visibility during the day so people can see you when you're coming down the road. As we look down here, you've got your flares on the vehicle, so really makes the car look wide, but chisels that air through as well to give you that better aerodynamics as well. Looking at the front wheels here, so the wheels are as new on the car, but you can see there's a couple of bit of gutter rash on that vehicle, so on that front wheel. But the wheels on the Trophy Plus look really good as well. They stand out, just finishes the car off. As we look here, you've got your mirrors, so you've got the inside indicators on the vehicle as well, to give people better vision that you're going to be changing lanes. Down the bottom, again, going along with, as we said, the chiseled lines at the front, you've got your nice flares there, but then you've got your side skirts as well and the flares at the rear. Really stands out, but just for looks, but they are there for a reason, so they're aerodynamics. You can see up here as well, just looking up, you can see the moonroof on the car, the sunroof up there, so that's going to give you that better light into the cabin while you're going. Nice little hot coupe these cars are. As we go around to the back, you can see, if we just come around to the back of the vehicle, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. The exhaust system is right in the middle of the car, so looks really good. So you don't have this thing hanging out the side of the car, it's in the middle, and it is actually flush with that back bumper as well. Looking at the coupe, so as you can see there, really deep boot, very surprising when you actually look at it. I would be silly and try and jump in there and show you, but I think the video will do the justice. You can actually see how much room is physically in there. So you can see that space has been utilized in the back of this vehicle. As we step around, we'll step around the passenger side. Again, you can see the aerodynamics of the vehicle, so with all your flares, and you've got good tires. Now these are 19-inch tires. There's a little bit of gutter rash on that wheel, but nothing too major. The passenger side door is actually clean, so there's no marks on the car at all that I can see. Very clean, very tidy. Tires again on these are good tires, and there's very little gutter rash on that wheel as well. So there's the outside of this 265 Trophy Plus. Like I said, presents very well, very good looking coupe. Okay, so now to under the bonnet of this this racing heritage. So we all talk about Formula One, we all talk about what we want to do on the weekend track days and things like that. This car will be able to give you the performance that you need. All right, so this is a 4-cylinder 2-litre turbo, putting out 195 kilowatts at 360 newton meters of torque. Now this bad boy will do 0 to 100 in 6 seconds. Okay, so quite quick. Now the 2-litre turbo is coupled with a 6-speed manual. I can talk about fuel consumption, but when you're buying this bad boy, you're not worried about fuel consumption. I don't think fuel consumption is something that would even go into the back of your mind, okay? But they say on average the car's going to get you 8.2 litres per 100 Ks. It has got a 60 litre tank, so you're going to be getting around 732, 735 kilometres per tank out of this car if you were just to drive it normally, okay? So, but for a car that's got that 2 litre turbo putting out those kilowatts, this is the car that you want to take on the racetrack. Okay, so now inside this sports car, so you can see here you've got the nice leather seats that sort of fit you and mold around you to sort of fit you into this sporty coupe, with the nice RS headrests as well. Really do look good, and they sort of do fold out a little bit as well, so you can adjust yourself and make sure that you're set in the seat to get you comfortable. Now with these cars, being a 3-door coupe, to get the people into the back, it is a really wide door, so it allows people to get in the back quite easily. So I just want to run through a few things inside this vehicle that you're going to probably look at and go, wow, it actually really does tick all the boxes. So you've got a nice sporty leather wrapped gear stick with an easy control to be able to put it into reverse. So you've got the lever there, you pull that lever up, push it across and then up, that'll bring it into reverse. As we look up here, you can see there that it does have a reverse camera as well, but like I said, nice 6-speed, very simplistic, easy to use gear stick, and it's 1 through to 6. So nice short little shift as well, nothing too dramatic, so you can change through them gears quite easily. A bit of a heavy clutch as well, but you'd expect that in a sports car. The one thing I like about the Renault Sport as well, you've got the nice finish on the dash there, that you can see Renault Sport with a nice bold red line underneath. So it looks really looks the part, looks good. Okay, you've got that piano type finish that looks the part. Over here on the steering wheel, now a couple of things that I'll point out here. So you've got the nice red stitched leather steering wheel with this certain sort of line that you would think, okay, what is that for? With Renault, they have got their rally art or their rally heritage as well, so their sporting heritage. That is what they call point of direction steering marking. So when you are going around, you can actually always tell that where your steering wheel is at any one point. So that's what they call point of direction on the steering, so you can actually see where you are. Along here as well, we do have your cruise control and speed limiters. Okay, so this car does have, like any Renault that you buy, has cruise control and then speed limiter. Okay, so cruise control will hold you at that speed, where the speed limit will allow you to adjust. The speed limit will hold you there, allow you to travel between 0 and 60 if we set it to 60. Okay, so the difference between cruise control holds you there, speed limit limits you to that speed. All right. As we look down here over on the right hand side, we have got your audio controls just behind the steering wheel. Very simple to find and very simple to use. Okay, so you do have your volume up, volume down, answer the phone and hang up the phone, of course, media, and then the radio station that you are listening to. Just behind that, there's a little roller button which will allow you to change through the radio stations like so, like we can see up on the dash there. You can see that it's changing through our radio stations as we go. All right, so that's all there for you. Being a European car, now you do have your indicators sorry, over here on the left hand side, and you've got your wipers over here on the right. Okay, you do have auto wipers and you do have auto headlights on this particular vehicle. So the ease of just getting in the car, doing what you do every day and not have to worry about things, that's the best bit about that. As we look over here on the right hand side, now this car has what we call 3 modes. So this has normal mode, and then you've got your sports mode, and then there's a sports mode with your traction control off. Okay, so by simply pressing the button, we can hear that the revs have just increased. So this little button just down here on the right hand side will give you the fun that you want. All right, so let's just press it. We'll turn it back to normal mode, and we can see that our revs have just dropped. Okay, we then press it again, our revs increase, comes up. So what that does is it's going to increase the fuel mapping in this vehicle. Okay, so it's going to give you, your accelerator is going to feel more responsive. You're going to feel like you're driving a completely different car. Then what we can do is by pressing that button again and holding it, the car will then make a noise. It'll go beep beep beep, and then you'll see up on your dash you've got sports mode, electronic stability control off. All right, so that's then completely off. That has just turned the car into a monster. All right, so it's gonna give you that little bit of fun that you want, and then simply just going back to normal mode by pressing the button once. So those are your three modes. You've got your normal mode, your sports mode, and then your sport mode with the ESC off. All right, so always, I suppose, jump in the car, drive it first without having that. Just try it in sports mode, you'll still have some fun. But then when you switch it around, you'll notice that everything does change. As we look down here, we have got your electronic auto folding mirrors. You've got your mirrors that will always stay there, and then when you lock the car, that will automatically fold themselves. You've got your mirror controls there that you can adjust your mirrors to where you want them to be. As you can see there, quite a wide door, now a wide mirror. As you can see there's a couple of dots down that side, and if you were to have a look at it, one side is normal, the other side is more magnified, so it's going to give you that better vision if you needed to be able to see things at a little bit more distance. All right, so one side is normal, the big side is normal, and then that last little tiny bit of the mirror is a magnified area on the mirror, so it's going to give you a little bit more vision. All right, as you can see inside this vehicle, the nice big dash with the satellite navigation system that you can see there on the dash. It's quite easy and simple to use, just correlating with what it's got down here on the gear knob. So just behind the gear stick, you can see there that there's a control panel. Now that control panel is going to give you the ability to be able to adjust things on the screen. So by just scrolling in and out there, I'm actually just increasing my vision. So you can see there, we're scrolling out, we can actually see the navigation system is actually getting further in, and then we're going further out. So just by scrolling through that gear stick, that's going to allow us to see what we've got on there. So if we were to go destination, so we can change through destination. We've got menu, which the menu is then going to give us the navigation screen, and then we've got information, which is going to show us on the screen where we are. We can go two-dimensional or three-dimensional. If you can see there the car on the screen, and there's your two-dimensional as well. Going back, we go into our menu. So as you can see there, you got your navigate to, you've got your traffic, safety alerts, and then you can change your preferences as well. Browse map, add to favorites, SD card. Now your SD, sorry, with the Renault, you do have an SD card up here on the side. Unlike the newer models where they were down in here, the 2012s had them up on the screen. So we're just going to do a bit of a scan around now so you can actually see the quality of inside this vehicle. You can see there the moonroof. Now look, this is a moonroof, so not a sunroof. That is just a glass panel, just allows you to get a little bit more sunlight into here. Not a sunroof, just the moonroof. Going around, you can see the back seats barely look like they've been sat in, so you're not going to have huge amounts of space in the back there, but you've got enough to be able to put people in there. So that's inside this Megane. Great car, great sporty coupe with the nice leather seats. Really do fit comfortable. You sit in the seat, you feel like you're actually riding in a race car. Okay, so there you have it. There's the walk around of this 2012 Megane Trophy Plus. For any questions or a test drive, please call us here on 9907 0555. This car will definitely not disappoint. Thank you for watching.